Your subconscious mind is what creates your physical reality. 100% of our physical realities are created through the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is responsible for it all. And the good news is we can reprogram our subconscious minds to create new, desirable realities for ourselves. I'm going to show you how to do this in this video, so stay tuned. But before I show you how to do it, I want to lay down some groundwork to help increase your belief level that this is true. One way to do that is by citing another source. So we're going to gather some information here from a book I have and take a look at what they have to say and expound on that so that we can increase your belief level and understanding. So I have this book here called Jesus and the Law of Attraction by Lachlan Seabrook. One of my favorite books. It's kind of a harder read. It took me a long time to get through the whole book, but it is really, really good. I highly recommend this book. But here in chapter 8, he talks a little bit about the subconscious mind, and I feel this is very impactful. Okay? This is just a small part. He says, "For the universal subconscious mind within you does not differentiate between positive and negative thoughts. It does not judge you. It does not tell you what it thinks you should say or do. It has no critical powers at all. Spiritually speaking, it is merely an obedient servant, created for one task only, to physically manifest your thoughts. And it will work to manifest them whether they are righteous or evil, beneficial or harmful." So we can see in here, he's talking about how everything's created through our subconscious mind, and that our subconscious mind's program is not biased. It doesn't judge anything that's coming into it, whether it's good or evil. It just executes. A good way to look at this is the law of gravity. The law of gravity doesn't care if an evil person or a murderer walks off a cliff or if a righteous person walks off a cliff. They're both going to be pulled to the ground. Gravity's going to pull both of them equally. It doesn't care. Our subconscious mind is the same way. What goes into our subconscious mind, it doesn't judge it or analyze it. By law, it just takes it, puts it in there, and starts to manifest that program into our physical reality. Now, something else I want to share with you really quickly. So I used to work in real estate for a short period of time. And I worked with a real estate group, with a real estate team, and our team leader, fantastic woman, love her a ton. She's amazing. She shared with me this story of somebody who was new to real estate, came into real estate. And this person just started having, right off the get-go, tons of transactions. I mean, like record-breaking amounts of transactions. Just boom, 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 making tons of money for the first couple of months. And one of these other real estate leaders came to that person and was like, "How are you getting all these transactions so fast all of a sudden?" And the guy's like, "I don't know. It's just what I expected. I'm supposed to get this many, right?" Well, this other real estate leader was like, "Well, no, that's very rare. That never happens. Normally, you should get this amount of transactions." Well, the guy who was doing really well to start off, after he was told that, guess what happened? His sales plummeted down to the level that he was told he was supposed to be getting for being a new agent. He wasn't supposed to have that much success. That's what he was told. And so his expecting and believing where he was at is what he was getting. And then someone programmed him with a new program, and down he went. And he trusted that person more than himself because he was new, and that person was, high up real estate agent, whatever. So that's a 100% true story. And my real estate leader told me that story to help me understand the power of the subconscious mind. Now, this is quite a few years back. I don't do real estate anymore. Wasn't my cup of tea. But true story. So How do we reprogram our subconscious minds so that we can start creating realities that are way more desirable for us? Well, there's 3 things I want to share with you that are very impactful and powerful at reprogramming your subconscious mind. And by the way, if you like this video so far, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button so it moves it up in the algorithm, and leave any cool comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying this type of content, because I'm posting it all the time. So, to reprogram your subconscious mind, number one is through affirmations. And the way to use affirmations is to recognize whenever any subject is brought up to you in your life. Let's say you're having a conversation and someone brings up the subject of money. What is your first thought about money? Now, the only way to reprogram the subconscious mind is through the conscious mind. It has to go through the conscious mind into the unconscious mind. There's a process it has to go through. So when that person brings up money, you have to be very conscious of what your programmed response is going to be. And when it comes up, you go, oh shoot, maybe your program's negative, lack mindset. Hey buddy, how you doing financially? Stop, be conscious aware of what program's coming up. Well, shoot. Normally I want to say money sucks, I hate money, I never have enough, and I have to work my butt off just to get by. Okay, I'm going to change that story now. But what can I say to change that story? It's going pretty good. I'm getting by and things are looking up. Say something positive, anything that you can resonate with that is better than the story you've been telling. That is a new affirmation now. Everything we say is truly an affirmation. So you want to affirm a new truth. And now that you affirm that new truth, okay, you said it once, it's kind of in the mind a little bit. Now you want to keep saying it over and over. And you want to program yourself with that new mindset, that shift. And you do this with all topics. When something comes up about your relationship with whoever, maybe your kids, maybe your lover, what story is coming up? Think of all the important subjects in your life. Sit down and think about it and go, how do I feel about all these subjects? Start writing new positive stories about each subject so that when you enter into the conversation, you've got a new story to tell. You have to change your story regarding every subject. Put in new affirmations. Inject those into the conscious mind and keep repeating it until you start to believe it's true. You have to feel it. And you keep saying it until you start to go, wow, that is true. And this doesn't happen overnight. This is like going to the gym. You don't go to the gym once and then walk out jacked. In fact, the first time you go to the gym and you leave the next day, you hurt so bad because your body's not used to it. It's the same thing with being positive and changing your mind. After the first day of doing it, you might be mentally exhausted. In fact, you might just go, I don't want to think another positive thought for the rest of the day. Because it's tiring at first, but you keep doing it. You go back to the gym every day. You keep going back into your mind every day, and you keep changing that story, even though it's tiring. And in time, if you go to the gym for months or up to a year, after a year, you're going, dang, I look good, and my body has transformed. It's the same with our mind. We have to use these affirmations on a consistent basis, changing our story with these affirmations. The second powerful thing you can do is visualization. When you have your affirmations, visualize the affirmation as best you can. Visualize what you desire. I've been feeling really good. You've been feeling really negative towards money. Okay, new story about money. I know money is coming. Okay, now think about money coming and what that feels like. Visualize money coming to you. Oh, that feels good. Oh, I see more money coming. Oh, my bank account's getting bigger. Whatever works for you. Evoke positive emotion as you visualize and you're starting to sink that down with the emotion of it into your heart. You're now truly reprogramming the subconscious mind. You're creating a new emotion, a new feeling. And that's what the law of attraction is responding to. The third thing, past visualization, is read good books. Read books about the law of attraction, read self-help books, positivity books. There's a lot of good books out there. You have The Power of Positive Thinking, all the Norman Vincent Peale books, excellent. You've got Dr. Joe Dispenza's books, the Abraham Hicks books, ones by Jerry and Esther Hicks. You've got this book here, Jesus and the Law of Attraction. There's so many books now we have access to. And if it's positive and uplifting, read it. If it gives you more powerful beliefs than what you currently have, read it. Because as you read it, even just a page a day or a paragraph a day, just a little bit, you're putting those images and things into your mind, and you're leveling up the way that you think, which is reprogramming the subconscious mind. As you do it on a daily basis, you start to become more empowered. So, start rewriting your story with positive affirmations. Visualize them in your mind to get the emotions of it and feel the reality of it, to start evoking that. And read books. And it takes repetition. Like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. Transformation takes time. I know a lot of people want instant manifestation. Everything has to fall into their lap. Trust me, you're probably not ready for that much of a change. We have to become the change. If I go to the gym and I want to manifest just bench pressing 400 pounds and I can only bench press 150 pounds, I'm going to hurt myself. We have to take it one step at a time and start becoming that person. But it can happen pretty fast if we really get on track and we stay focused on it and dedicated. And not to mention, you start to have fun because you're seeing the progress. You see it working, and so you feel even better. And as you feel better, you're attracting better. So go get started today. Start working on those 3 things. You guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you find it useful and inspiring for you. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.